Welcome to our maths. Today we're looking at inclined planes. A particle is being pulled up smooth slope by a force of 60 newtons that acts at an angle of 15 degrees to the slope. The slope is inclined at 25 degrees to the horizontal as shown in diagram below. The particle experiences an acceleration of 0.3 meters per second squared, parallel to the slope in the upwards direction. Use the information provided to calculate the mass of the particle. All you need to do here is label the diagram. So this is going to be R, and it's going to be from the top of the weight upwards, and the weight's going to be down right here. And we can label that mg since we don't know the mass yet. But then you can draw a line right down from R and join it to create a forced triangle, and this will tell us the horizontal and vertical forces. It's also 25 degrees, so when you're making a force diagram, usually when you make a force triangle, the angle is always the same as the inclined plane angle. Now we see that this is a vertical force, and it's also, so mg goes first because that's the weight, and the angle goes next, and that's always the order. So is this adjacent or opposite? It's adjacent because it's next to the angle, so that must mean it's cos 25. And here it's mg sine 25 because it's opposite the angle. Let's label our forces. So this goes down and then this goes left. That's all you need to do for the first part of this triangle. Then you need to label this one. So it says 15 degrees. So this is 60 sine cos 50. So this is adjacent 15. And this would be going up, and this would be 60 sine 15. And the particle also experiences acceleration of 0.3 per second squared. So all you need to do is look at the corresponding vertical components and horizontal components. But for the first part, all you need is the horizontal. And since this goes upwards, and acceleration is going upwards, you can say that this is the positive. And since mg sine 25 is acting in opposite directions, we can say that is negative. We know the acceleration is 0.3. I don't know the mass, so it's m. Now let's put all the m variables on one side. So 0.3 m plus mg sine 25 equals 60 cos 15. All you need to do here is factorize now. M 0.3 plus g sine 25 equals to 60 cos 15. All you need to do is now divide 60 cos 15 by 0.3 plus g sine 25. M equals this value. What we get is 13,048, which is 13 kilograms 3SF. Now for part B. Part B tells us to calculate the normal reaction. Asks us to calculate the normal reaction of a slope on the particle. So so we know R is in the positive direction, as upwards is always taken as positive. Always taken as positive in these types of questions. So R plus 60 sine 15. And what is acting against? Well, mg is going downwards, and since upwards is positive, downwards must be negative. But we know the value of mg, which is 13.048 something times g cos 25 0. And what do you get? 15 minus 162.0 r equals 62. R would equal to 100 three significant figures. Now this has been Harmas, and remember these important lessons for A-level.